It was blurry for a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Monroe Mann here, YouTube and TikTok #1 live streamer. Yes, it's true. I don't know if you've heard about it here, there, or anywhere, but it is absolutely the situation. The blizzard has started here in New York. Supposedly we're going to get 2 feet of snow. 2 feet of snow here in New York over today, Sunday, and into Monday. So it's going to be pretty crazy day. But we're going to get started with some push-ups. All right, getting down on the floor here. As you guys know, I'm doing 2 live streams at the same time, one on TikTok and one on YouTube. And let's get started. Last week, I think it was last week. Has it been an entire week since I did this? Yeah. Time flies. I did 101 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. So I guess I have to stick with that, and I got to do that again. And we'll do some pull-ups as well. I broke it up into a set of this and that, so we'll do the same thing. I hear the dog coming, so the dog's probably going to interfere pleasantly with what we're doing here. I see some comments there on YouTube and TikTok. I can't read them right now. Oh, look who's here. Good morning. Hello. Yes. No, good doggy. Good doggy. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can. Okay. Hard to do the put. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 1, 2. All right, there's the first 35. Wow. You know what? Let me grab the sit-up mat right now. Stand by. I'll be right back. Okay. Got the sit-up mat here as well. So then we can do some sit-ups. Let me see what we got. Got a few comments here on TikTok. A few people watching. And hey, AJ and Unstoppable Shanna. How are you? AJ and the Unstoppable Shanna. That sounds like a good TV show or something. It's AJ and the Unstoppable Shanna. My week went okay. I'm feeling better, which is good. And yeah, this weekend was better than last weekend. And I'm happy to always be here on YouTube Live and TikTok Live with you guys. All right, let's get started with, I did 35 push-ups. Let me do the same sit-ups so it's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 35. So we're doing 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. We just did 35 of each. Hello, TikTokers. Hello, YouTubers. Why is the lighting... Is there... What's that big... Why is there that thing on? The lighting is weird here on the YouTube camera. I don't know why. It looks a lot better on the TikTok camera. I have no idea. Uh-oh. Is there... Let me get something to drink. Hold on. Okay. By the way, I challenge all of you to get down on the floor and do some exercise with me. You can do push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, toe touches. Do something. All right, we just did 35 push-ups, 35 sit-ups. Hey, dancer. Hey. You okay? Oh my gosh, this dog wants belly rubs all the time. Okay, good belly rub. All right, let's get down and do some more push-ups. We did 35. Let's get up to 55 at least. Here we go. 1, 2, thanks for the hearts. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 60. 45. No, wait. What was that? 35, 55, 57, 60. All right. My nose is bleeding. Uh-oh. That's not good. My early morning push-ups is apparently causing a nosebleed. That's not good. All right. Let's hope it's not bleeding anymore. Let me know if my nose starts bleeding again. So we got up to 60, so 35, 45, we need to do 25 sit-ups. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, they're starting to burn, ladies and gentlemen. So we did 60 of each. Hi, folks. Hi. Hello on TikTok. Thank your user for liking the TikTok. And hi to Myra and Mitchell on YouTube. Good to see you guys. Oh. Okay. We're at 60. Now we're going to 80. Here we go. For those just joining, my name is Monroe Mann. We're doing Let's Do Push-Ups, otherwise known as Fitness and Philosophy with Monroe Mann, where we talk about getting your body right and getting your mind right. I was at work the other day and my friend, he said something funny. He said, Monroe, I'm not sick. but I'm not. Oh, it goes, I'm not good. No, what did he say? I think it was, I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. I think that describes me. Maybe that describes everybody. It's an interesting perspective. On that note, let's do 20 more. We'll go wider this time. 1, 5, 6, 68, 70, 64, 76, 67, 9, 80. Huzzah! Okay, let's do 20 more sit-ups. Man, my nose is still bleeding. This is really annoying me. You know why it's bleeding? I think because it's so dry in the apartment because of the heat. So I think my nose has just gotten super dry. Super annoying. At least it's not super gross and like dripping onto the floor on live television. All right, we're at 60. We're getting up to 80. 2, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 36, 37, 8, 9, 80. It's getting exhausting as I'm getting up towards 100. Oh, man. Woo! By the way, thank you for anyone who wants to support me on TikTok or YouTube with those little GIFs or stickers or super chats on YouTube. Always appreciated. Thank you. Makes me feel like a real professional YouTuber and TikToker. For those who don't know how it works on TikTok and YouTube, there are payout thresholds. So on TikTok, the lowest is, I think, $10. And on YouTube, it's $100. So I think I'm at like $83 on YouTube now and I'm at like $9 on TikTok. So I think sometime over the next few weeks, I should get those payouts, which will be exciting. All right, let me see if there are any comments. What's up, Aiden? How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you very much. No new comments here on YouTube. All right, we're at 80 push-ups, so we're gonna go up to 100. So here we go. Oh, 81, 82, 85, 90, 95. You know what I'm realizing? It's every time I do the push-ups, the nose starts to bleed. Ay, ay, ay. I think because of the gravity, or I don't know, the pressure that doing the push-ups does. But really annoying. Sorry for that, guys. All right, we need to do 20 more push-ups, or 20 more sit-ups. And we've got 100 on both ends. 1, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Wow. So that's it. 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. Good stuff. Let me get something to drink and I'll look at the comments. Thanks. We still got Aiden here on TikTok liking. What's up, Red Tortoise? Yes, ex-military, U.S. Army, intelligence officer. And Jermaine says hello, knock him out. Mr. I'm a Beast. It always happened to me with push-ups when I was younger. You would get nosebleeds when you did push-ups? That's the funniest thing. It's weird. Why I guess when I'm forward, I guess the gravity is just encouraging it, and I don't know, maybe a burst of blood vessel or something. Yeah, tortoise. Yeah, it might be a blood vessel near the inner part of the node. I actually got look. Can you see it? It's bleeding again. Excuse me. Here, let me blow my nose. I don't know if you guys don't want to see me blowing my nose. Yeah. Not very. Yeah, I ordered this stuff on Amazon. It should come today. That you actually put it in your nose. It's a saline-based gel, and you put it in your nose, and it moistens it. It's like a humidifier for your nose, and they say that prevents cracking in your nose in the winter during low humidity. So I'm gonna give that a try, and see how that works. Since we're doing fitness and philosophy, it's been 2 months now, almost to the day, since I lost my mom, who is in heaven now. And I know a lot of you guys have been tracking me and what's been going on with that. I will say this, like now 2 months out, I think I'm overcoming the disbelief and the incredible shock that such an event brings upon your body and mind and soul. And I'm starting to accept it. I'm still crying here and there, but it's easier now. I look at pictures of me and my mom together now, and I'm looking at it more with fond memories, and and hoping that she is proud of me and is looking down on me and supporting me. So anyway, just to let you know, from my perspective, the first 6.5 weeks were just terrible, and when you get towards the 2-month part, at least for me, I'm starting to go like, oh, before it was just constant. How can she be gone? How can she be gone? How can my mom not be here? Where are you? Where are you? And now it's all right. No amount of hoping and praying and pleading is going to change this. I have to move on with my life as best as I can without mom, and without this person who is my best friend. But at least I'm getting to the point now where I acknowledge that, okay, this is real. Gotta make the donuts. I don't know if you guys know that commercial from many years ago for Dunkin' Donuts. Gotta make the donuts. And that's my analogy for I need to just keep pushing forward. And again, I take some solace knowing that I believe my mom is in heaven. I believe that I'm going to heaven. I believe in God. And so mom's in a better place. She's looking down on me. She's supporting me. And in one day or in 30 years, I will be joining her. So let me take a quick drink. Let me take a look at your comments. And got some more messages here. South Valley is calling me a snowflake. I am a snowflake. You know why? Because I am unique. And there is no other person on this planet like this guy. So, I guess in that sense, I'm a snowflake. This dog wants to go OUT for a WALK, how to cover her ears. But I'm going to try to do my pull-ups first. But she's going to start getting all feisty and barking very soon too. But you hang tight, dancer. We are doing a YouTube and TikTok live. It's very important that we don't disrupt the shooting schedule just because you need to go pee-pee. Okay? Okay. Let's hope she's going to be a good dog. JRB says, I'm so happy that you take the insults and make them good. There's nothing that anybody could say on TikTok or YouTube Live, JRB, that's going to... I shouldn't say nothing. I don't want to try to poke the bear. But I've heard pretty much everything and not much really phases me. Matthew says, too much cocaine. What could I say to that one? No, I don't like cocaine. My nose bleeds just naturally. Why do I need to take cocaine when my nose bleeds by itself? Okay. Red Tortoise, I've been told back in the day they would put Vicks on the ridge of the nose to prevent bleeding. Yeah, but the problem is Vicks, as far as I know, is petroleum based, like Vaseline. And there are many studies that show that the Vaseline causes long-term major problems and could lead to like a blood clot or heart disease, or I forget what it is. But that's why I looked for this saline based gel, because that way it doesn't block the blood vessels or whatever than that, but it still creates the softness in the nose. Thanks, Aiden, for the good likes on there. Icy mixes before I graduated high school. I made an 87 on my ASVAB, but I didn't make my mind up yet. Icy, I'm ex-military, and I recommend that you join the military. Obviously, do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because you're going to go to college or you're going to get a scholarship or my dad wants me to do it. Do it because you want to serve the country, and do it because you're ready to go to war if you're asked to, because that's why you join the military. I love my country. I'm going to go and put my life on the line for this country. As long as you're okay with that, join. It will make you a better person. You will learn discipline. You will learn teamwork. You will learn leadership. You will learn self-esteem, self-actualization. You will learn how far you can actually go physically and mentally. So I salute you and think it's a great idea. Thanks, Madison, for liking the live. By the way, please follow me here on TikTok. Please follow me here on YouTube. Turn on notifications so you get notified. Kyle is telling me I am good. Thank you. South Valley says definitely liberal. I'm liberal in the classical economic sense of the word. Look that up. You probably don't know what that even means, do you? And thank you, Madison, for following me. What do the kids do? Do kids still do that anymore? I should do a new one, like 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. You get that? See, like I'm like a 7, and then now I'm a 6. See it? I'm a 6. Look at those guns, baby. Look at those guns. Because this is fitness and philosophy. And do I obey God? I try to obey God and believe in Jesus, yes. It's okay to cry and let your emotions out. My sister passed away 4 years ago. Icy Mix, I'm sorry to hear that. My mom still loves me and cares about you. She's always looking down at you. Thank you. And you too with your sister. No, it's not a Shih Tzu. It's a dancer is half Pomeranian and half poodle. Carissa Castricone. Sorry for your loss. I feel pain. Have faith in God. We'll be reunited. Thank you so much. Someone said ignore the snowflake comments. Again, I like the snowflake comment. I am a snowflake. I am 1 in a million. I'm 1 in a billion. Is there any YouTuber or TikToker like me? No. Somebody says, show me your dishwasher. It's right there. But I usually do it all in the sink because I don't like using dishwashers. It's a long story. And so AJ here on YouTube just said, hey, JRB, if you're liking the live, please follow me on TikTok as well, because then you get to see me more often. AJ says, I saw your story on Instagram, 62 pages read in 7 minutes. So a lot of people don't understand, like, how do you read so fast? How do you read so fast? If you want to read as many books as you want to read in life, you have to pick and choose the depth of study of each book. Sometimes you'll see me like reading the Bible, and it'll be read 1 page in 3 minutes. Like, well, why did it take me 3 minutes to read 1 page? Because I'm going over and over again, and I'm reading it very carefully. And other times here, I read, 67 pages in 3 minutes, right? 62 pages in 7 minutes. I'm realizing, okay, this part of the book, it was a book on how to become a venture capitalist. And this part of the book was, I just like, no, this is not interesting to me. This isn't relevant. I'm just going to skim over this part. And how do you do that? I read the first sentence of each paragraph and the last sentence of each paragraph. That basically is the introduction and conclusion to each paragraph. And I don't need the filler. And then when I get to a part that's really interesting, I'll stop and slow down and I'll read that in full. You need to pick and choose your reading battles. If you read every single word, you're not going to be able to read every single book. That being said, I read fast in general. I read so much that I've gotten better and better and better. I've gotten books on speed reading that I've read over the years, and I do read faster than the average reader, and that comes with practice. Let's see. Thank you, AJ. Says Ally says I'm shaped like an old school sippy cup. I love those old school sippy cups. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, I don't get nice compliments enough on YouTube and TikTok, so thank you for that. Icy Mix says, I took JROTC for 4 years, had all A's, got me a little bit more trained, got pretty advanced before I joined. That's wonderful. Yeah, I was in Navy junior ROTC for 1 year in high school. In college, I didn't do anything, but after college, then I joined military and went to officer candidate school after basic training. How you doing, Supreme X? I remember Chase. Are you Chase? Is Chase back? Is Chase back again? What's up, Elias? Good to see you here. Thank you. Hope you guys will please follow me on YouTube, on TikTok. Please follow me on YouTube. Let's go do some pull-ups. I don't want to. Oh, can you see the little doggy down there? Whoop. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so cute. She found a little blanket to wrap herself in. So cute. All right, let me put this up here. We're gonna do some pull-ups now. All right, if you're unsure whether I like books or not, you can tell that I do. All right. Last time we did 12 wide grips forward and backwards. I'm gonna go for 14 We're going for 14 this time. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. If you notice, I come down slowly because I have a problem with my right shoulder. And I can't rotate it as well as I used to. What's up, Tomas, on TikTok? And hey, Mex, I guess I must have listened to you telepathically because I did 15. I did that for you, Mex, honey. I did that for you, Mex, honey. Don't try this at home. Hi, puppy dog. Trey Hodges is heading to Coastal Comic-Con next month. I hope you have a good trip. That sounds great. Thank you, thank you, Trey, for subbing. Tomas on TikTok. Okay, now I'm going to do, since Mex Honey said 15, I'm going to do 15 now again, but 15 this way. So when you do pull-ups, by the way, look what happens to the muscles. When I go like this, what muscle gets bigger? This one. With my palm is facing me. When I put my palm away, boom, this muscle gets hard. Watch the difference. Bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. So the idea is if you do pull-ups like this, it's mostly doing the triceps. When you do pull-ups when they're close to you, you're going when your palm is facing you, you're going to do your biceps. So this one is going to be for the biceps. And we're going to do 15 for the lovely Max Honey. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, we have a honey from Mexico. Her name, Max Honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, Max Honey, you really pushed me. That was exhausting. All right. What's up, Seema? Watching me from Germany. Love your energy. Reading a lot of books. My speed's not fast. What can I do? There are books or online websites or courses on speed reading. All of them have different methods. You should try to study some of them. Check them out. In addition, as I was saying before, you have to learn which sentences to read in full and which sentences to not read in full. I'm reading this book on marketing now, Get Different.